Hello players and welcome to another video in APWARS. The team has delivered. A new war is here and you are wondering for sure what is the best strategy. In this video we will provide some hints on some possible strategies that you might want to undertake in order to maximize your power and hence your profit. Going back on a summary from the previous video, you will have two wars. First, the battle for supremacy, where one of the factions will win, which means that the faction that gathers the most total power plus morality plus luck will win. So only one faction wins, and the losing faction will have war courage, will be receiving war courage and memorable NFTs on a ratio of the burned war gold that is basically the total amount of war gold that will be burned from the Fed, as well as the troops that have died at war. If you manage to be on the winning side, you will face the Fed, the forces of extreme darkness, and you will have a chance to get back in your wallet, depending on the ratio of your troops, 2.7 million war gold. Your price is basically a ratio of your troops forces over the total troops forces times the value that we have, 2.73 million, times a variable number, which is actually ranging from 0.1 to 0.9. Okay, so in this example that was provided in the other video, if you have 1% of the troops power and this value is 0.5, that means that you will be getting 13,000 war gold. Okay. Steps to send troops to war: buy the NFTs, buy troops, and enlist them here on this website. What happens after the war? Simple: celebration festival where the faction that has lost and has basically won war courage, and you will have special pools of the war courage where you can where you will see higher APRs and APYs for those pools. This lasts for a week. Okay, so again, to address fully the motivation for this video, which was to actually have sorry for this here. So you might be asking, how on earth should I play this? Easy. Okay, we'll provide you some tips based on the values and prices of the warriors. So assuming that you have both the elixir and the arcanes book, if you don't, go ahead and buy them. Okay, these are yours forever until you sell them. Okay, these are not temporary NFTs, these are not expendable NFTs, these are lifetime NFTs, so you might want to have at least one of them or both. Arcane's book can be used to bring back 25% of your arcanes troops, and the elixir works on pretty much of all the other troops, which means the armory, the barracks, and the stables. Okay, so now you're wondering, how should I prepare for war? I'll give you two hints here. First, your price will be a ratio of your power over the power of your faction. Okay, so that means that the more power your warriors have, the more power your troops will have. Okay, so everything comes down to power and price. Give you an example. Say that the price of the skeleton warrior is, okay, let's round it up for 1 war gold. Okay, and its strength is of 10. This guy here has a strength of 200. That means a 20x. So that would mean that the price, the value or good price for this work would be of about 20 war gold. Okay, actually the price difference would be 17 point something, but it really doesn't matter for this example. I'll give you this one as well. So let's imagine that let's imagine you have this value here, and you see that this combined strength and defense, so the combined power is 44, and these guys have 200. So that's more than 4 times. So let's say that this was 6 war gold. 6 times 4, 24. So that means that if you have these warriors laying around, you might want to do this math in order to basically balance out what will be the best capability that you might be getting or giving to your troops, or the highest power that you might be giving to your troops based on the amount of war gold. So it's actually an investment, right? So you're investing war gold into farming troops, okay, on the farms. That's basically what you're doing here on all of these farms. And well, you want to maximize your outcome, right? So everyone in here is, of course, playing for fun and playing to earn. So if you look at things this way, you might find it easier to understand, okay? And you might even select just a few warriors to send to war, okay? You don't need to send all of them to war because that's endless. Well, you'll have a lot of signings to do, okay? You have to approve enlistment and then enlist at war and then claim them back. So you might want to choose your strategy wisely in order to select the faction and the warriors that you want to send to war. Regarding the faction, well, last war, even though the degenerate had more power, the corporation won, okay? So in this specific war, since, okay, and again, since the combined troops is way at the moment, okay, and looking only at these guys, is way higher than the humans, so the corporation, there's a higher chance for the degenerate to win, okay? Still, there are other factors, just like mentioned in the first slides, which are luck and morality, okay? Don't forget about that. Luck and morality can play, and it did play in the previous war, where luck and morality got the corporation to win the first war, okay? So a little bit on the strategy again. You might want to choose your side wisely. You can even choose both sides if you want. If you want to play some, I don't know, let's say 75% on one side and 25% on the other side. So you'll always have some troops on both sides. So basically playing some minions on the opposite side to basically mine them, okay? And when you stake them at war, and I will just provide you with, I don't know, I can just approve the enlistment of whatever, it really doesn't matter here. So as you can see here, if I enlist everything, I will have, on these guys alone, I will have more than a third of the total quantity at war, okay? So let's say that, okay, I'm not sure, or you are not sure of what you want to do. I am actually. So let's say that you are not sure of what you want to do. You want to see how it plays out. You can change this, you can adapt your strategies, not like you're going to be changing it much, because after you enlist them for war, you will not be able to withdraw them until the final battle against the Fed, okay? So let's say, okay, I don't know, I'm still unsure, I'm just testing this out, and you might do it, and I'm just going to stake 200, okay? Yeah, whatever. Or you can just stake all of them, okay? So I'll just stake 200, okay? Given the example, so that I can have more videos to make with this demo wallet. And you will see that with these 200, I will be having about 10% of the total quantity at war. So you might want to enlist them now. You might want to not send them all to war because, okay, again, because you might want to come here and still have them being farmed. Okay, so for example, there are some really high APRs still on some of the farms. Okay, so let's say here, basically, if you want to have some, so let's say that it takes about 7 days for everything to settle, you'll be getting 8% back. Okay, so it really is up to you to decide how many you send to war, how many you will be, for instance, just do the math. Okay, I've already staked them at war. Here, these guys are already at war, and I still have 600 on this demo wallet. So you can basically decide. These guys already top up for about more than 10% of the total amount at war at the moment, and I am still going to farm more on this demo wallet. And that means that, well, when I mean I, that means basically you can do that. Okay, so you decide what you want to do. You have 3 days to enlist them. You don't have to do that now. Of course, well, don't wait until last minute, because last minute you always have some last minute stuff to take care. Okay, so you might want to leave it for the last day or whatever, or just stake them once or twice and divide the number of troops that you want to stake in 2 or 3 batches. You might want to leave them here because, well, another hint for you, if everyone unstakes these, that means that the APR is highly likely to increase. So that means that while some died at war and some players came back from war with less troops, you still had the opportunity of farming them at the higher APR. Again, it really depends on dynamics. Okay, don't take this for granted that the APR will increase. It might increase, but everything will depend on the dynamics of the players. Okay, if everyone unstakes them, then that means there will be a lack of liquidity. The prices will rise, and of course, unstake them and sends them to war. The prices will rise. The APR might rise, and well, if everyone just sticks with the farming, the passive farming, well, not the main intention of a game, but still your call, then the APR will not change. Then that means that the people who go to war will be less, which actually means that the total power of troops will be less. That means that all the players that go to war will be getting more prizes back than the ones who stayed in the farming. Okay, so it's really complex. Choose your strategy. That's the main goal here. This is just like World of Warcraft or Magic the Gathering. Still, the team has delivered everything so far. Kudos to the team. Do not miss out on the upcoming episodes. Do not miss out on the upcoming sequels of this. And as always, see you on the next one, which will actually probably be at the War Festival. Okay, so enjoy and see you on the next one. Thank you.